Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Gumworms bringing you another fine amateur Captain's Mode game. Bringing you game Team Serbia versus Maniac's Crew. I am accompanied today by my good friend and co-commentator,
Sproutt.
Yo, my boy.
Hey.
You excited?
5 seconds
Yep.
remaining.
Exquisite. We're getting right into it here. Maniac's Crew on the Radiant. Gaming Team Serbia on the Dire side. First ban,
Dire
Classical
Team
Invoker. Man,
Yeah.
is it still patch 6.8?
Can it not be?
Did you see real quick that post that came up for like a second?
No.
A spring cleaning post came up for a second and then got like torn down immediately.
Oh.
And then Cyborg Matt was like, "Whoops, sorry guys." But of course it's the internet, so everyone got a picture of it like immediately.
Good.
So hopefully a lot of bugs are getting
Reserve
fixed.
time.
I don't know, we'll see. So 6.81 incoming. Get on the hype train, people.
And if I think it's LD's correct, LD said that Cyborg Matt said techies are in this
Radiant
patch.
team
He's lying.
You know what? I hope they're not.
You're mean.
I hope they're
Shut-
not.
Whatever.
Alright, second ban, Ember Spirit. Again, what can we say about him? Ember Spirit, super flighty, sleight of fist, a little broken right now, and he's really hard to lock down in a fight.
10 seconds remaining.
It makes him, incredibly sort of imbalanced
5
and
seconds remaining.
overpowered right now.
Yeah. Just a tiny bit.
Reserve time.
Yeah. Naga Siren, an interesting ban.
Dire team
Another typical ban, but still interesting in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Also just a good solid ban because Naga Siren can be... Oh, excuse me. Naga Siren can be a little difficult to deal with.
Especially when she's going Radiance build.
Exactly.
10 seconds
And just the
remaining.
ultimate, the Siren Sleep. Siren Song.
Siren Sleep, exactly. Very
5
good for
seconds
initiating,
remaining.
very good for escaping. And the other thing, too, is her illusions are actually kind of powerful. Like,
Yeah.
as far as illusions go, her illusions are pretty damn strong.
I think only Chaos Knight's illusions are stronger.
I believe you're correct. I think Naga and Terrorblade have equal strength illusions, but
Yeah.
the thing is Naga gets more of them, while Terrorblade only gets the one.
Yeah.
Batrider ban.
Radiant team
That's common in my mind because Batrider's the best offlaner in this patch.
It is common, but still interesting, only because like I find that he's not as common as a pick or ban when compared to, again, the Ember Spirit, the Invoker, the Naga Siren.
Yeah, but watching all the pro series as I do, it's just you either give it away, and if there's a sufficient mid laner or
seconds
off laner who
remaining.
can play a Batrider, it could ruin your game for letting it through.
5 seconds
Very much so. Very
And
much
Centaur.
so. Centaur Warrunner, first pick on the Radiant side there. Most likely going in that off lane. Again, he's incredibly strong. We've been seeing it. We've been saying it time and time again. He's always relevant.
Yep.
His strength gain is what just makes him incredibly potent. 3.3 strength gain, if I'm not mistaken.
Just all his abilities make him continue to be potent because he's got a stun, he's got a global like speed boost that does damage.
10
It's
seconds
just he's
remaining.
always a good pick, honestly.
Yeah. Well, at least in this
5
patch. I mean, I
seconds
remember
remaining.
like 2 patches ago, he was like never picked. I never saw Centaur.
Well,
And
that's because
it's only been like
Reserve
this patch
time.
though that I've seen Centaur really fly up in picks.
yeah, I guess it's just because I'm going to check out his patch notes. I forgot all of it recently.
Yeah. I
But,
don't know. I've never seen Centaur pick that often up until about maybe last patch or this patch.
I would say
Dire
this
team
patch,
pick.
and yeah, it was,
All right.
weird.
Real quick though, Mirana picked first pick for the Dire.
Yeah.
Interesting. Well, I mean, interesting for a first pick, but I mean, is a fairly decent counter to a Centaur.
Hmm?
You know, well, Centaur, he needs that time to hoof stomp, right? Like,
Yeah.
the return and the double edge don't need so much of a timer, but Mirana's pretty good at getting out of the way of a
10
stomp.
seconds remaining.
Yep.
And a Bane, nice.
Radiant team pick.
You like Bane. I think Bane's okay, but I mean, Bane. I agree that Bane has an incredible amount of potential when
Yes.
picked. I mean, like you toggle those nightmares with the Mirana arrow. That's like an 8-second, 9-second stun. That's a dead hero. Fiend's Grip, incredibly good for a 1v1 situation there.
Goes through BKB.
Yeah, the Enfeeble is ridiculous against right-click carries. It reduces damage by 120 and lasts for 20 seconds. Like that'll shut down a right-click carry.
5
And Brain
seconds
Sap is pure
remaining.
damage.
Oh yeah, it is.
Yep.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, Brain Sap, pure damage. So You know, he's doing a guaranteed, 90, 160, 230, and 300 damage per level. Like, that's guaranteed damage. You don't have to worry about any sort of mitigation there.
And he's the number one counter to a life stealer. So Maniac's crew would be stupid to pick up a life stealer at the moment.
But we'll see.
And
we'll see.
I don't recommend it.
Well, I'm just looking at this. Like, Lycan hasn't been banned yet. Lycan hasn't been picked yet. Curious to see if he's going to come in at all. Again, he's just been another highly picked Lich.
I'm okay with this. It's a new pick.
Yeah, this is something different. Lich is really good. He is probably some of the best. He's probably one of the best off-lane supports out there. Mainly because Sacrifice. Sacrifice got a huge buff, either in 6.79 or 6.8, where it now gives XP to enemies and allies. So if you use it far enough back, you get XP for both your allies. Before, it never did that. It just killed the enemy and then gave you the mana. But now that it gives the XP, it makes Sacrifice a lot more worthwhile using, because now you don't lose out on that extra bit of XP. Oh, actually, sorry. It gives XP to your allies when normally you wouldn't get any XP for a deny. So again, an insanely good move. A huge buff to a Lich.
Stampede was only buffed in 6.81 for the Centaur.
6.8.
Yeah, that's it. Sorry, 6.8.
Don't get people too excited.
No, yeah,
Lord
I know.
Thunder.
It's already going nuts.
A ban on the Puck, a ban on the Death Prophet.
Team ban.
Good,
I
decent
don't think you
bans.
need to ban. I don't think you need to ban Puck. Honestly, if they pick up a Puck, just pick up a TA, and you got the best counter. It's a hard counter to a
Dire
Puck.
team ban.
Yeah. Also, I mean, Puck's one of those heroes where just like people that pick Puck know what they're doing. He's a very technical hero to play correctly, or at least to play effectively. Allow me to rephrase slightly.
Yeah, but every Puck, their bane is a TA. No matter how good you are at playing the Puck, a TA is your hard counter.
Yeah.
And as long as you are slightly versed in the TA, you will win that matchup. It's thanks to the meld, honestly.
Yeah.
In most cases, because if they use their ulti on you, the coils, dream coils, whatever. You can just meld and that's wasted now.
Yeah.
And Refraction's just a bitch to get through as a Puck.
Mm-hmm. Nick's ban on the Radiant there.
Yeah.
Decent ban. I don't know, these bans seem very arbitrary. Like, off the bat, like, those first two bans made sense. The Death Prophet ban, to a certain extent, made sense here.
Yeah.
Nick's just seems like, oh, we had to pick something.
Yeah, especially when Mirana's strong in the offlane.
Or wherever she goes, really. I mean, it wouldn't surprise me if we saw this Mirana go mid.
I've seen enough Miranas beat Centaur Warrunners that I assume that Mirana's going offlane once I see a Centaur Warrunner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Curious to see. Nothing too crazy. It's just, I'm curious to see where these lineups go exactly. Waiting on the ban. Gaming Team Serbia picks the Venomancer right at the end there. Interesting. I don't know. They wasted all their bonus time, or at least used all their bonus time. So, I don't know what that means for them necessarily. I don't know. Has anyone DC'd? Can you tell?
No, it doesn't look like it. I'm hitting every button I can. Nothing in the chat.
Yeah. I don't know what happened.
10 seconds remaining.
He doesn't have any bonus time. Oh, well, he's still picking Witch Doctor. Not a hero we've seen yet.
I like it.
He's a very interesting support, we'll say that much. His Paralyzing Cask, that's it. Paralyzing Cask is extremely annoying to deal with, especially if you're especially if you're really bunched up together as a 5-stack. Being bunched up like that, the cask is just going to basically bounce everywhere.
Yeah.
It's going to get in your hair. It's going to just get everywhere.
I want...
What?
Tiny.
Oh, a tiny.
Yeah.
Tiny with great nuke potential. You land the toss into the avalanche.
It's not just the nuke potential. I'm thinking of the combination that I'm pretty sure it was DK did.
Okay.
Where it was a tiny and a wisp.
Okay.
5 seconds
That was
remaining.
huge.
Storm Spirit, pudding pop.
Radiant team
God.
pick.
Yeah, I like Storm Spirit.
He's great. He's got incredibly high carry potential. Super squirrely. His ball lightning for days, just travel everywhere.
Yep.
He's got 100%. He can either carry a team to victory or just fall flat and get fucking wrecked.
And get laughed at. Anyways, he is also the most. He's the best pickup against an Ember Spirit because he's the only one who can easily
5
keep up with an
seconds
Ember Spirit.
remaining.
Exactly. He has the chase basically.
He has like a 3.2% advantage over. Oh god,
Dire team
An OD.
that's the issue with picking up your mid before the enemy team does. That's
Yeah.
the biggest problem.
Is
I could see Storm Spirit going safe lane to dodge this, Mirana going mid, but I don't know what level these guys play at.
Now
Radiant
gaming
team
team Serbia
IO.
banned out the IO.
Knew it.
Maybe they knew about the tiny strategy that
Oh my
you were
god,
talking about there.
it's so amazing.
What exactly is it?
It's just the
10
synergy
seconds
between
remaining.
Tiny and Wisp
Okay.
is such
5
that
seconds
as when
remaining.
Tether was a stun and you'd play CK with it. It's basically that.
Reserve
It's just
time.
amazing.
I see. Yeah, to be honest, I'm just getting this quick stretch in. To be honest, I wasn't too certain about the IO and Tiny synergy. I don't know.
Yeah, it's nice that when you throw and you avalanche them onto your underneath your throw, like you throw avalanche and then they hit the
Dire
damage.
team
Yeah.
It's 4 times damage, and it just hits like a truck. And you can have that fly in at any moment on the map
Oh, okay.
with support. Yeah,
I see.
yeah.
All right.
Great way to shut down a Lycan, though.
Yeah. We haven't seen a Lycan yet. Oh.
I know.
Oh, mind you, still one more. Very int heavy on the
10 seconds remaining.
Dire team there. It makes me wonder how effective this OD is going to be. And the Doom.
Radiant team
Ooh.
pick.
I think we're going to see we're definitely going to see a tri lane here. Bane, Witch Doctor. The question is who's going to be that carry in the safe lane. I think, like you said earlier, it would be. I think it would be foolish to throw that Storm Spirit in the middle with an OD.
Yep.
So we'll probably. God damn it, dogs.
I think it'd be foolish,
10 seconds
but
remaining.
Rubik. Yeah, there's enough spells to steal.
Yeah, Rubik pick. Good
Yeah,
job.
that's a great pickup.
That's a pickup I like to see.
Yep.
He has so much potency, and especially with this lineup here, even on the Dire team there, just many spells to steal. You got the Doom, you got the Death Ward, Fiend's Grip, maybe even take the Electric Vortex there, Starstorm. Like, there's just so much potential for him to steal. It's a shame he can't steal his own allies' stuff, because that would be even more interesting. Alrighty, so here we go. Team Maniac's crew on the Radiant side
Prepare
with
for
the
battle.
Rubik, Lich, Tiny, OD, Centaur, Warrunner up against Team Gaming Team Serbia with Mirana, Doom, Storm Spirit, Witch Doctor, and the Bane.
Quickly switch to game chat. And
I did earlier.
do you see what it says?
Yeah, don't worry. We never try IO Tiny, to which Witch Doctor replies with, "Who cares?"
Yep.
All right.
Basically,
So-
they were lying.
Well, yeah. Who cares? Please, you all secretly cared.
I wanted to see it.
I'd be curious to see it because, to be honest, I have no idea what the hell you're talking about.
It's
Right off the bat, no mid. Nope.
Everyone's afraid of the OD.
Yeah, everyone's so afraid that they're not going to throw a single person in the mid
30
lane.
seconds to battle.
They could throw Storm Spirit with a Witch Doctor in the middle. I could see that being beneficial to them.
While they hang on, now is Lich just there just to sacrifice the minion in the mid? Probably.
Yeah, probably.
They're grouped up as 4 here. If we take a look at items real quick, we're seeing very, very standard item builds here. The Tiny with the Circlet and GG branches plus salves. OD picked up an early Null Talisman, going to give him that bit of extra damage output that he's going to
The
need.
battle begins.
Well, maybe not need, but it's going to help him out for sure. Picks up basically early Null Talisman and 3 Iron Branches. He did take 2 pooled tangos, or 2 shared tangos there, so that's going to help him out. Hang on. Are we seeing... What is this Lich doing? Okay, he did...
He's going back.
Yeah, he did sacrifice that range creep there, and now he's heading back. Up here in this tri-lane, Witch Doctor, Bane, and Doom. Curious to see, but there's a smoke on the Rubik there, and not too much really to talk about. Yeah, a lot of this is just very standard pickups. And I'm curious to see what that's going to translate into here. OD's going to have a very early lane advantage here thanks to that Lich. This lane is going to get pushed pretty hard, and Storm Spirit's not going to really have much of a chance to sort of work his magic.
Denied.
But not too much in the early game. Really not too much to talk about.
No. Doom safe lane, so nothing to say there. He's just going to be farming. He could even farm jungle.
Yeah, dip into the jungle every so often.
Too bad they lack the ability to actually have a jungling support. Neither one of these teams has a jungling support.
If you look down at the Radiant safe camp, the Dire put a ward there that's going to block that safe pull. So good block there on the for
They're
them.
going to see it with the sentry.
Oh, what? They can see it.
Yep.
They don't have
with
to.
the sentry.
Does it even?
The sentry doesn't need to have direct vision.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yes.
Okay.
It's wherever the sentry, as long as you're.
As long as you have vision of it? Okay.
Yes.
To be honest, I didn't know that.
Okay.
The more you know. I thought you had to have vision of it in general. Or at least, sorry, I thought the sentry had to have vision. I knew you still had to have vision, but...
Yeah. But no, it's...
Well then.
Yep.
Good pickup then by the Radiant there. Tiny taking some hits. Mirana, though, a little overextended. Rubik, does have a point into telekinesis, but he's not using it just yet. Mirana gonna go hide in the trees, but I don't think that's gonna get her out of there. Maybe it does. She does have a single point to leap. Okay, so she does manage to get out. She got kind of low there. Tiny just gonna go back and farming. I'm curious to see how well this Tiny does. Tiny's a bit of a wild card. Because either he does really well and just stomps everything, or he does terribly and just gets stomped on all game. At least that's been my experience with the Tiny. But we'll see. We'll see.
Like 4 times? I can't remember.
What, sorry?
I'm trying to remember if the toss avalanche combo is 4 times or if it's just 20 times.
If the toss unit is an enemy, it will take an extra 20% damage.
No, I
don't know.
The tossed unit takes a lot more damage than the unit hit by the toss, but I knew that. I just don't want to feed the viewers bad information because...
Oh no.
Yeah, exactly.
So far, though, not too bad. The lanes are going pretty good. Doom's getting quite a bit of farm. Already up at 20 last hits at 3 minutes there. So he's really just farming rather effectively. His supports are keeping the Centaur Warrunner basically out of range here. They're pulling that safe camp here as often as they can, and they're really keeping the lane in Doom's favor. I can't tell if they're pulling through or not. Doesn't look like it. But then again,
right
I'm not quite sure.
This is gonna... Wait, they're gonna pull it. Yep, they're pulling through, but they were late.
A little late. Also, they need to cut down, I think, some of those trees there, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not quite sure how to pull through on the Dire side. I know on the Radiant side it's pretty easy to pull through. Yeah. So this is going to push the lane a bit for the Dire. But again, Doom is farming extremely effectively. Wouldn't surprise me if we see a Hand of Midas on him. And yes, that was the Hand of Midas recipe right there, I think. We can actually double check with the courier. Yes, it was. So Doom definitely going to go for that early Hand of Midas, and of course, that's a very typical opening for Doom. He's going to get basically mad gold, and that's going to basically slowly lead to a bit of an advantage towards the Dire for sure. Again, assuming these tri-lanes work well for them. Lich doing a good job with the harass. I know when I play Lich, it's basically just like sacrificed Frost Blast for like the entire game.
That's all it should be.
Yeah. Mirana, though, unfortunately not getting many last hits. She does have a bit of an opportunity here under the tower, but unfortunately just not managing to get them. A little late on her last hits here, but that's okay. She's going to get the XP for that. Bottle picked up on the Storm Spirit there. Still, again, nothing too much to talk about. This is all very standard Dota as far as I'm concerned. There's really nothing exciting or fresh to talk about.
Tiny's going Magic Wand. I don't know if I fully agree with this.
I mean, I don't really, but it does help him condense basically his inventory. So that's not a bad thing, which is probably what he's doing it for. I mean, he already has the magic stick, So if he has the magic stick for an extra, what is that? I think 150 gold there for the recipe. It's not really the worst acquisition that he could be getting right now. Not the best. Not the best either, but, I mean, to basically condense down his inventory, he's doing well enough. I mean, 28 last hits, 10 denies. Like, his economy so far is okay. He's doing pretty well. So he can sort of afford to get the magic wand.
Okay, so he's going power treads, I would assume.
Who? Sorry.
Midas up on the Doom already.
Yep.
And
a very early Midas, too.
Yep. Very good on him. But he does have 2 supports there, basically pulling and just keeping it in his favor.
Exactly. He has amazing farm right now. I mean, almost 40 last hits at... There, he just got 40 last hits. 40 last hits at about 5... Well, just before 6 minutes. Like, incredible.
Yep. Free farm.
His farm is exactly like on par with what it should be right now. I mean, this Doom, it wouldn't surprise me if he got some of his big ticket items really early right now. Unfortunately, he can't quite go in for the kill, even with his 2 supports here. Just the Centaur is just way too tanky for that. Centaur just ain't gonna have it. Oh, Mirana arrow coming in. Oh, the Tiny! Just sidestepped it. Tiny's starting to get good farm too. He's sitting at about 1350 gold. Curious to see what he goes into with that.
Yeah.
Rubik doing an amazing job pulling the safe lane there. He's pulling in that safe camp here, and then cutting down the tree to pull into that medium camp right up there. Good job on him. That's really pulling the lane back in the Radiant favor. In comes Bane. Oh, sorry. In comes Bane. In comes Mirana. And who's that TPing in? That's a Witch Doctor. All TPing in here. They want to go in on that Tiny. He is kind of low. There's not much you can do about it. Oh, but that Mirana, she kind of jumped in a little early before the Bane could get there. Nightmare on the Lich, though. Tiny looks like he's going to go down. Avalanche into the toss. Bane gets really low. Rubik, though, takes the kill on the Bane. Bane takes out the Tiny for first blood, and Mirana needs to get out of there. She only has about 140 HP. Are they going to go down for that Witch Doctor? He is using his heal. Very good on that. A good 1-for-1 trade, though. The Dire definitely did get the better of the deal. The Dire did get the better of the deal, but I don't know how much gold that Bane kept due to that death. Doesn't look like too much. But a fair trade.
Yeah. Well, a trade that's in the favor of the Dire because carry dies versus support dying.
I just can't remember if First Blood is reliable gold or not. They could be going into the Switch Doctor. It might be close. If only this... Oh, the toss! The right clicks! Tiny takes out the Witch Doctor.
Good.
Very good. Kill for him. Down he goes. And that's a kill for the Tiny.
And no, I'm pretty sure First Blood isn't reliable.
I don't know.
Twice as foul.
Oh, Bane doing a bit of dewarding here. Just pops the sentry down. And gets a bit of extra gold for his troubles. Not too bad.
Oh wait, no, it is reliable. Sorry.
Okay, so then I guess, yeah. So the Bane got to keep at least 200 of the gold.
Yeah, and he also got the experience, whereas Tiny got nothing.
True.
For
Very
being
true.
dead. Didn't take a point in his ult yet. He's level 6.
If I'm not mistaken, that's actually fairly common.
Really?
Usually, if I'm not mistaken, you sort of want to take grow at level 10 and 11. If I'm not mistaken, I mean, I don't play Tiny that often.
I like it for the throw damage.
Okay.
Because it scales off of that. And it's double damage if it's throw avalanche combo.
Okay.
Yes.
So far, if we look at the items being built right now, looks like Tiny's going to be going into drums. A nice small pickup for him. Nothing too big. Again, Doom with the Midas. That's going to leave him some extreme potential, especially if he's left to his own devices in this later game here. If we're looking at a sort of a carry situation here, Doom is definitely much better off right now. Storm Spirit taking out the Rubik. Sorry, I kind of missed that. OD picking up, though, a Hand of Midas himself. This is giving the... Oh, wait, no, sorry. OD's on the Radiant side. So 2 Hands of Midas up, 1 on the Radiant, 1 on the Dire. I guess the question is OD going to be able to farm as efficiently as a Doom? And I think the straight-up answer is no.
Probably not.
I mean, Doom has his Devour. Now he's got the Hand of Midas, too. Curious to see. Again, if we look at the gold graph here, Dire is pulling away with a bit of a lead. Looking at about 1,500 gold there. Not too much, again. Just a bit of a lead. As far as XP is concerned, though, the Radiant do have the slight advantage at about 1,000. And that is also really not too much to look at either. It's mainly the Bane here. The Bane here on the dire side, level 4, but compared to the Rubik is also level 4. That's where we're seeing a bit of the XP gap there. The Radiant getting a bit more XP, but the Dire sort of leading in gold. And the Dire trying to set up another kill here. This Tiny, they want to shut him down good.
Understandable.
Yeah, considering Tiny gets incredibly potent if sort of left to his own devices.
Same as a Doom, but...
The Radiant are coming in here. OD, huge damage in. Sanity's Eclipse takes him out. Right clicks come in. Tiny takes out the Bane, even though he is Nightmare. Don't know quite how that happened there, but that's okay. Lich charging after them. If he can get his Q off, that's probably going to slow the Witch Doctor down just enough. Witch Doctor is going to try and TP away. Can they stop him in time? No, they cannot. And the Witch Doctor just gets away off of that TP there. 2 kills, though, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, 2 kills there for the Radiant, though. Good, solid kills, too. Solid play.
Where did they go? One went onto the Tiny, so that's good.
Yeah, Tiny got a kill, and the second one went to the OD. So those are kills that are going to the right people.
Yep, and the assists are going to the supports, and, well, okay, maybe not the Rubik.
Alright, Mirana Smoke coming in. They're charging. Looks like they're backing out. Well played. Good game sense there on the Radiant there. Knowing that something wasn't quite right.
Or knowing that they're going to get died.
But here comes the Mirana. She is spotted. They see her. This Mirana. Oh, man. This is not looking too good for her. Down she goes into the Avalanche. Avalanche does hit the Storm Spirit there, but Storm Spirit did get hit into the Astral Imprisonment. He gets tossed. He's going to Storm Ball away. Can they get a kill off this? The Frostbite comes in from the... not Frostbite. The Q comes in from the Lich there, slowing down the Bane for a minute. But, man, that Q for the Witch Doctor is just slowing down the Radiant team so much. Rubik, though, takes out the Bane. They're escaping there. Witch Doctor slowed down just enough. Right clicks coming in. He gets telekinesis up. Down he goes. I think that was an Avalanche there. Totally missed. OD gets a kill off of the Witch Doctor, and the Storm Spirit's just going to back away there. That's 3 more kills, sorry, for the Radiant.
Yes, 3 more kills.
And this
again,
is just,
going to...
yeah, this is just gold going right into the Radiant's pocket.
Yep.
You know, the Radiant are actually pulling ahead. The Dire almost had a 2k gold lead there, basically brought back to parity just after those 2 fights alone. Yeah, that was something. They could take out this T1 if they committed to it, but...
Stole the arrow.
Who stole the arrow?
Rubik.
Oh, the Rubik? Oh,
yeah,
the Rubik
he
has
hit
arrow?
Mirana with the arrow, yeah.
Very nice.
That's a funny pickup on a Rubik.
It is. Alright, is this tower going to go down? Maybe. Witch Doctor gets hit with the Avalanche, but the arrow comes in, hits the Tiny. Right clicks coming in. Arrow comes in from the Rubik, just misses the Bane. Zoning coming in. Down goes that T1 tower. The tower kill goes to Tiny there. So he's going to get that bit of extra gold there. Mirana, the Starstorm comes in. It's doing damage on this OD. Avalanche comes in. Good escape there. Just get that. Dodge the arrow. Is it going to hit the OD? No, it's going to hit the minion. In comes Storm Spirit. The Electric Vortex. Infinite Death Ward from the Witch Doctor there. Doing so much damage just everywhere. It's so potent. Sanity's Eclipse comes in. Right clicks come in. Oh, wow. Mirana managed to leap out of the way of the OD right click there. Storm Spirit takes out the Tiny down bottom there. Witch Doctor, though, going to go down to the OD. OD gets a kill. And the Dire do sort of pull back a bit. They do manage to get 3 kills there just for the 1, but the 1 kill did go to the OD.
He is getting good gold.
Yeah, but the thing is, look at Doom. If we look at Doom real quick, he's up here just farming. They're not shutting him down. The Radiant, that is. The Radiant are not shutting down the Doom. He's sitting up here farming. He's already got 103 last hits. And remember, he does have his Devour. He does have his Hand of Midas. He is getting gold like a motherfucker. If we look at his net worth is about 8,600 gold compared to the OD's 5,600 gold. He has a 3k gold net worth lead over the OD itself. And even if we look at the graph here, the Radiant did pull ahead, but the Dire were winning before all those kills started trading here. They are clearly winning in a straight up economy game. But I mean, it's going to boil down to basically objectives and team fights. And mind you, again, if you just let this Doom sit here and farm, he's going to have items to fight you off.
Yep.
I mean, I don't know what he's saving for. He does have 1,200 gold. He picked up his phase boots, so that's going to give him a bit of right click potential there. He's got his Hand of Midas. Mirana's just kind of chilling in the jungle, hoping that maybe the Centaur is going to overextend here. The arrow comes in, just misses the Centaur. Grazes his butt. It just sort of whittled through his, tail hair or whatever. What did Rubik steal there? Oh, he got a Static Remnant. Not too bad. But not quite what he needs. The Radiance.
Radiance.
He had the Radiance? Jesus.
Why?
On the Doom. It was Radiance on the Doom.
I know, but why?
Why not?
I don't like Radiance on Doom. Arrow comes in.
Radiance
Arrow hits the Rubik.
Oh, does it? Oh, right here. Let's get down here. Okay. The Radiance on Doom is actually very strong because it stacks with his Scorched Earth.
Yeah.
And basically you just walk in and do like 70, 75 damage a second just by standing there. Which in like when the game's this early, that's huge.
That's true.
Mind you, yes, it does tail off a little bit, but I mean, to have basically 70... I'm just going to double check Doom real quick. Scorched Earth at max... Oops, that's the wrong one. Scorched Earth at max level does 30 damage, actually. My mistake. So doing 80 extra damage this early in the game just by standing there is actually pretty huge. Also, as Scorched Earth... yes. How much from Radiant, sorry? 50.
No, 65 extra damage on his attacks.
Yeah, from the right click. Yes. So again, Doom's in a very solid position. He's got his Ogre's Club in his stash right now. Probably going to be building that into a BKB, most likely. Again, to try and fight off against this Bane here. Oh, no, sorry, Bane's on his team. God, I don't know games. Games are hard. Centaur, though, just kind of hiding off on the edge here, waiting to see if maybe something's going to happen here. The Radiant pushing in on the Dire. Doom's just taking this opportunity here to take this top T1 tower there. The Dire, this is going to be a T1. 2 T1s are down. See what they do. The Radiant, they are rotating around. Tiny TP'd in, but Doom is just going to walk away as fast as he can. Again, he's got the Scorched Earth popped up. He's got the Phase Boots going, and he's just going to be able to slide out no problem here.
And farm the jungle while he's there.
Mm-hmm. Again, this Doom has incredible... he's farming just incredibly right now.
Yep.
I'm actually mildly impressed watching this.
Also, quick thing about Doom. When you have full level Devour... Don't eat creeps that have over 800 health because it's going to last longer to finally digest them. It's a lot longer than to actually have the ability back up.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Surprisingly enough, did not know that.
Yeah, and it starts at 1400 at level 1.
Okay.
Yep.
See, the more I know. I learn things.
I like Doom. That's why I know this.
I like Doom too. My only complaint is he has like no armor.
Oh well.
And it's super fucking annoying.
Yeah, but he's got great health scaling, so...
I mean, it's okay. 3.2 strength gain.
He gets tanky.
Yes, he does.
That's what I like.
Oh, 3.8 is a Centaur strength gain.
Yep.
My earlier correction. I thought he had 3.3. The Doom up on the Lich. Lich can't ulti. It's going to hurt him. The Centaur Warrunner comes in. Huge stomp. Takes out a whole bunch of people. Sandy's Eclipse. Tiny takes out the Mirana. Pudding Pop comes in. Tiny taking out the Witch Doctors. Doom, though, taking out the Lich. OD gets the double kill here off the Doom and the Bane. And down goes the Storm Spirit there. Rubik takes him out. That's an ace on the Dire side. Scorched Earth picked up by the Rubik there. Just standing there doing damage. Wow, that was not how I was expecting that to go. But that was an incredible initiation on the Radiant side. Perhaps that might just show the strength of a Centaur Warrunner that uses the Stampede at just the right moment.
Especially with a Tiny on your team. And he's got Blink, so yeah. He can just engage.
Yeah, Centaur had Blink. Tiny there. I mean, he's got Grow at 2. The OD here had a really good Sandy's Eclipse as well. I think he managed to hit at least 3 people or something, if I'm not mistaken. Again, I wasn't watching it too much. There was a whole bunch of shit going on.
I think he hit 3.
To be honest, though, I wasn't expecting the Doom just to drop like that. I thought he was going to have a bit more of a fight in him. He did manage to take out the Lich, but that was about it.
He has 1 armor. He wasn't going to live that long.
Yeah, I think that's his unfortunate thing. He needs to really... I think now he needs to pick up some tank.
I think he just needs to pick up one of those... I forget what they're called. It's the ice guys. The ice jungle camp.
Oh.
You know?
Not off the top of my head, no. All I know is jungle camps.
That would give him really nice armor as long as he keeps it active on him.
Well, no, sorry, Lich is on the other team there. Yeah, I mean, he really has no one on his team who can offer him health. Or, not health, sorry, armor. I mean, with Lich, he's got his Frost armor there, Ice armor, that gives 3 bonus armor up to a max of 9 bonus armor at max level there. Which is, I mean, 9 extra armor? Doesn't matter who you are. 9 armor is 9 armor.
9 armor's nice.
Good avalanche dodge there by the Mirana. Manages to leap out of the way. Oh, excuse me. Storm Spirit there. OD just adding more damage to that tower there. TP coming in from the Bane just behind at the T2 there.
Okay, so Lich is going for his for the mech, whereas Rubik's going for those Force Staff. But who's going mech on Dire?
So far, looks like no one. Witch Doctor is going to be the most obvious choice there. The Bane is probably going to want his BKB so he can channel his Fiend's Grip uninterrupted. So the Witch Doctor is the best bet there, but he did pick up the Arcane Boots before picking up either the Headdress or the Buckler. I mean, that's sort of his choice. Oh, whoa. Lich just picked up the... Oh, sorry, yeah, like you said earlier, Lich picked up the Mechanism. Derp. Man, I'm not keeping these teams straight in my head right now. Yeah, Witch Doctor's your most obvious bet on the Dire side for a Mechanism. And honestly, that's what they need. They need that Mechanism for that team fight. Doom is just way too squishy right now. He only has 2 armor, giving him basically 10% extra effective HP, which on this right-click heavy Dire team isn't a Radiant team, isn't much. You have the OD. He has plenty of damage, especially with his Arcane Orb there. You have Tiny, who's doing about 230 damage per right-click. You have the Centaur Warrunner, who, he's got pretty good damage potential. Not quite, compared to Tiny and OD, but he's up there.
Double Edge is nice.
Right click's coming in. Static Vortex on the Rubik, though. The Centaur ulti, though, going to get people out of there. Death Ward just kind of being used by the Witch Doctor to really no effect there. Tiny pushing up this top lane. He picked up his Aghanim. Sorry, I totally missed that while he was doing it. He picked up Ags.
Yep.
That's giving him a tree, basically.
Nice cleave damage.
Yeah. It's more or less like a cheap Battle Fury, if you think about it. It doesn't quite give the cleave like Battle Fury does, but I mean 50% damage cleave, especially when Tiny already does so much damage, is not too bad. It also increases the Scepter Toss bonus. Oh, and he does bonus damage to buildings.
Yes, and he's already hitting for like 250.
Exactly, just doing huge damage. Doom comes in on the Lich again. BKB up on the Doom as well. So there we go. That Lich just got shredded through basically AoE damage. Fiend's Grip coming in on the Centaur. That's a double kill. The stun on the OD. OD goes down. No, Centaur didn't go down. Mirana, though, takes out the Centaur. Doom gets a double kill off of the OD. Rubik's running. He's scared, and he should be. That's a triple kill for the Doom there. He redeemed himself in that moment. Definitely redeemed himself, especially for that earlier engagement up in that top lane there. And they're definitely going to take this T1 mid. Tiny, though, taking the bot tower while that's all going on.
T2 bot tower.
Yeah, T2 bot. Correct.
I don't think that was a good trade. Okay.
The 4 kills is what makes it a good trade.
Yeah, but heroes respond. Towers don't.
Correct.
I always make that argument.
No, again, I don't disagree, but I mean, the 4 kills definitely help out. This gives Doom actually plenty of gold now. He's up at 3k, and honestly, what he needs now, he has health. He needs armor. He just needs to pick up even an AC would be good.
Yep.
Just pick up that plate mail component first. Get that extra 10 armor, 12 armor. Again, this game is still really early, only 23 minutes in. The gold differential, huge dip. Even though the Radiant do still have a gold lead of about 1,000 gold. I think it's the XP graph. No, the XP graph even. About a 1,200 XP lead for the Radiant too. This game is still rather close as far as just straight up economy goes. It's really going to boil down to just a team fight. And I think that's just what it's going to boil down to. Who gets the better initiation, who gets the team fight, especially when it matters. Doom picked up that pack leader's aura and critical strike. So Doom is right click ready.
Radiant structures are fortified.
I think Bane's going Dagon.
Or Necro.
Middle tower has been denied.
Yeah, but he has his Mantle of Intelligence, and with Null Talisman and a Staff of Wizardry, it goes into Dagon.
Shadows take us.
Well, no, the Staff of Wizardry, and the Bell, it goes into... Oh, no, wait, Null Talisman does go into Dagon. Sorry, my mistake. Yes, you are correct. He could be going to Dagon. Wouldn't be the worst
He's going one of the two.
It wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. It would give him basically just a whole bunch of nuke.
Yeah, but I don't think you can use it when you're channeling...
No, you can't. But the thing is, use it after the Fiend's Grip.
Yeah, okay. But they should be dead while you're channeling it if your team's around.
I mean, correct, but, Dagon just for extra nuke in general isn't really the worst thing in the world. While I agree, I don't think it's the best item for him. Again, one of these two guys need to pick up that mechanism. I think that's going to be the item that's really going to seal the deal for the Dire side.
Yep, no one's picking up mech yet, so that's always
no one's even building it yet.
Yep.
Ogre Club was picked up on the Witch Doctor there. He does have his Gauntlets of Strength as well. Not too sure what he's going to be doing with that. He does have the gold for at least a headdress. Again, but curious to see where he goes with that.
Doom's going Assault Cuirass.
Is he?
Yes.
Oh, did he pick it? Oh, I picked up the Hyperstone first, though. Mind you, again, he almost has enough gold for it, like right off the bat.
Yeah.
Doom, he's far, like, look at these last hits. He has 201 last hits compared to Tiny, who's only at 143.
Yeah.
And I mean, even if we look at the net worth too, he has 17,400 versus Tiny's 11,000. And versus
awesome.
versus OD. OD is also at 11,000. I will say Doom is a big character on this Dire team here. If the Radiant can like kill him before a big engagement, that would give them a huge advantage.
Yep. He's the only one actually that he's the thing that if he goes down, the fight is severely in the Radiant's favor.
Yeah, correct. He's basically the ringer. I mean, if he goes down, the Radiant win the fight. Now again, the Dire could pull through. Like Witch Doctor's Death Ward there has huge damage potential.
Yeah.
And like that can also turn the course of a fight there. But again, curious to see what goes on here. Down in the spot lane, the Radiant are kind of sticking together. They realize that, if they're going to have a chance to stop the Dire here, it's going to have to be 5-man.
Radiant's top tower.
I mean, that
They're all
Doom...
cycling top.
Yeah, that Doom could probably quite easily take on... Well, I mean, now they just picked up an Assault Cuirass. His effective health just skyrocketed.
Yeah, he got what he needs.
Yeah,
and he's like running around so fast.
Yeah, he's sitting at about 42, or about 4,000 effective HP. He's not going to be easy to take down. I think right now he could probably take out two to three Radiant enemies real quick. Tiny kind of getting caught out here. In comes the blink from the Centaur Warrunner. He did get doomed, but the Frostbolt's coming in. BKB pops up on the Doom. Right clicks are coming in. He doesn't have his Scorched Earth up. He is silenced. Right clicks come in. That takes out the Lich there. Arrow didn't hit anyone there. A little early. Doom has to back away though. He doesn't have the damage output doesn't have the health right now. He's just going down. Fiend's Grip on the OD though. Someone's getting out of there. Nope. Bane's sacrificing himself to help his team escape. Down he goes. It's a double kill for the OD. And Mirana leaps away just in time, misses the stomp from that. I think that fight was very indicative of, hey, we need a mechanism.
Very much so. Especially with Scythe of Ice coming up on the OD.
Now,
it was really funny during that fight. Mm-hmm. Doom canceled his animation for Doom, but it still counts as a cast, so Rubik instantly stole it, and as soon as Doom noticed, he just doomed whoever was close to him, and then he was doomed by the Rubik.
Interesting. Yeah, I saw he got silenced. I was curious where that came from. I totally
it was the Doom. Okay. Just look at his feet.
I totally was missing out on that. He's picking up a Boots of Travel, which is basically going to give him just constant roam potential. Yeah. He's going to be able to be everywhere on the map at once. Again, super efficient too. Just be able to farm wherever he needs to. But you know what? Again, it's not looking too good actually for the Dire. The only big hitter they have is that Doom. The Storm Spirit and even the Mirana to a lesser degree. Storm Spirit though, he does have one of his big ticket items. Picked up an Orchid. Yeah, picked up an Orchid a while ago. That, a huge ticket item for him. It's going to give him definitely that right click potential that he needs. But it's the Mirana who's starting to fall behind here. She has been rather stagnant. Has the drums. She picked up a Robe of the Magi. Again, interesting to see where that's going to be going. Only because she already has drums. Don't know. I don't know if she's going to go Diffusal Blade or not, but I mean that wouldn't make the greatest of sense there. I don't know. This Mirana is definitely just sort of stagnating a bit, and it's not helping her team at all.
No.
Oh, do we have initiation here? They're smoked up as a 5-man. They're jumping in on this Doom. BKB comes in. Mirana smoke comes in. There's a Centaur ult to minimal effect there, if I'm not mistaken. Doom just destroys the Lich. Just a few right clicks there. That Centaur's a problem there. In comes the stun from the Witch Doctor. Into the Nightmare there. Death Ward comes in. Fiend's Grip on the Tiny. And down he goes. Doom gets the kill on that. Centaur going to be able to back away there. OD just kind of hiding in the forest there. Doom staying on top of him. Gets that. What was I think that was not Fiend's Grip. Brain Sap, thank you. Gets the Brain Sap there. Mirana takes out the Centaur Warrunner. That's 4 kills there for the Dire. That's not too bad. That's a Roche.
Yep, that's a free Roshan.
Pretty much. There isn't much that Rubik's going to be able to do.
Oh, hell no.
Oh, Rubik. You poor little moaf. Good fight there.
Yeah, very good coordination by the Dire in all
Roshan
honesty.
has fallen to the Dire.
Fast reaction by the Doom for the BKB.
Yeah, and just, I mean, yeah, a very, not a very worthwhile initiation either. The Centaur ult did come up, but it wasn't quite that battle turner that they needed.
Yep, Mirana's going to Fusel.
Is she?
Yep.
Game is paused.
Game is hard.
Doom is asking for a please wait. Please wait.
Plus.
So is she going for a diffusal? That's an interesting choice. Does diffusal work with ranged?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, there it is. Okay. It's a unique attack modifier, though.
Yeah, but she doesn't have any unique attacks, so...
Well,
she's fine.
yeah. I know. It's just it's an interesting choice. I mean, something I've never really considered on a Mirana myself. Usually, you do the Yasha and Manta style, so that way you can debuff yourself with illusions.
Yep.
I mean, typically speaking, that's what I do.
Just looking at the items, what's his name? Witch Doctor's going at BKB just so they can get full channel off on his
Death Ward.
Death Ward.
Yeah.
Again, they're not picking up any support items. They're just going, we're going to play these support heroes, but we're going to build them like they're regular mid laners.
It's, it's not that bad of an idea. And as the game goes on, right, the mechanism becomes less and less potent. Now, mind you, the mechanism would still be a great item for them to pick up, but it just becomes less of a necessity. The items they are picking up are actually quite worthwhile. The Bane, on the other hand, I mean, he's building so weirdly right now.
I don't know what he's building, to be honest, at all. There are two things that he could build, and not one of them makes sense to me.
I mean, you're probably right. He might be. I mean, I think he might be building a Necro because he hasn't finished his Mantle of Intelligence and the Null Talisman yet, which is something he probably would have done earlier. But on the other hand, do they really need a Necro?
No.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's just I don't quite know what he's doing yet. Again, interesting choices all around. Storm Spirit picked up the Aegis. That's probably the most interesting choice of all. Doom just TPing around, getting incredible farm. He's farming so efficiently. It's honestly just amazing to watch.
Oh, Courier finally has something for him. He is going Necronomicon.
Okay.
So that mystery has finally been solved.
Yeah. Again, weird, but sure, we'll go with it. Mirana is invis. They have vision on the tiny. Oh boy, she needs to get out of there. There's a sentry there. Mirana, no. Arrow comes in, but to no effect. OD. You're going to be... OD is basically the one thing that's going to carry this team to victory.
Yep.
I mean, don't get me wrong, Tiny has incredible damage now that he's fully grown, but...
He's also very slow.
I just have to wonder, is it enough? Oh, Force Staff into the OD Scythe of Ice. That's a dead Mirana. Into the Sandy's Eclipse. Manages to clip the Witch Doctor and the Bane. They could go on this, but they're not. That's a huge advantage for the Radiant there, and they're not going to go on that.
Interesting choice.
I think they're waiting for the Doom.
Yeah.
They know too that the Doom is just too big of an item, and that that he needs to be taken out. Static Remnant on the Rubik there. Aghanim's coming in on the Doom, and a BKB coming in on the Tiny.
I agree with the Aghanims on the Doom. He's far enough ahead.
Well, also, I mean, an Aghanim Doom is incredible, especially if he's going to stay in a fight.
Thanks to the Assault Cuirass.
Yeah, the Assault Cuirass, giving him that extra attack speed there. But
Let's him sell the Midas and get a refreshers.
Yeah, he probably is going to get rid of that Midas eventually. I mean, get 6 slotted. Yeah. Even if he builds something tanky, like a nice Heart of Tarrasque.
Or refreshers.
No,
Divine Rapier.
Yeah, is that what we're calling the DR right now?
I want a DR.
God damn it.
We've only ever casted one DR game, and I want more.
That's because DRs are stupid.
Everyone buys a DR. Everyone gets a DR. DR for you, DR for you. I'll be the Oprah of DRs.
You know what would make Divine Rapier more worth it?
What?
If it did 350 damage.
Touche.
Like I think the reason no one ever wants a DR is because in the grand scheme of things, like 300 damage, especially when it comes time to buying a DR, 300 damage isn't that worth it.
No.
But if that thing did, let's say, 350 damage,
yeah. Let's just say Tiny's already doing over 300 damage. He doesn't care.
Yeah. What's another 300 damage? You picked up a Yasha. Probably gonna go Sanjin Yasha. Give him some extra move speed.
Buy a DR, die, transfer it to the Rubik, and go nuts.
Profit.
Exactly.
Bow wow wow. Oh, my dog. My dog.
They're trying to go for a gank in the Radiant jungle.
Yeah, they're all like grouped up here waiting for something to happen. But
Marana's baiting? No, Marana's checking the camp.
It's like stop trying to make forest ganks a thing. They'll never be a thing. I think Marana is almost finished her Diffusal Blade. Nope. Nope.
Just nope.
Well, I thought
you got to remember, Doom's team is poor except for him.
Well, I mean, that's very apparent by the net worth there. I mean, Doom's at about 2,400, and Storm Spirit's the only one even close at 10,800.
Yeah, so 1,400 behind.
Exactly. And then if you compare it to the OD and the Tiny, they're both about the same.
10K behind.
Yeah, but Tiny has the OD has the slight advantage there. They have to. Okay, so I don't know if they don't know this, but the blah 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 Aegis is going to go away in about 30 seconds here. They might want to just make something of it. Well, Marana got something stolen into the Static Remnant there. Storm Spirit misses out. Out comes the Pipe of Insight. Just a bit of a lame initiation there. Nothing coming of it. In comes the Centaur. In comes the Blink and the Stomp. Storm Spirit got hit by a Rubik Arrow there. Tiny taking out the Bane. Aegis gets popped. Rubik's going down. Doom takes out the Rubik. Witch Doctor taking out the Centaur War Runner. Doom's just trading blows here with this Tiny. Tiny's not able to take it. Look how huge he is. Tiny's gigantic. Storm Spirit managed to take out the OD. And down goes this Lich to some serious right clicks there. Doom takes him out though with death. And right clicks come in and now Tiny's going to go down. There he goes. That's a triple kill for the Doom. OD though still up. Sandy's Eclipse. I think the BKB blocked that. Not too certain. Witch Doctor
what?
Blocked the Sandy's Eclipse.
Yeah, it blocks Sandy's Eclipse.
No, but I think Witch Doctor popped it just at the right time there. Just as OD used that Sandy's Eclipse.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Possible.
Incredible. The Dire just pulling ahead now. Taking out that T2 mid. Taking out that T2 top. Now they're going for T3s here. Will they be able to take it? OD's the only one up. Rubik's here too. Centaur War Runner coming in 5 seconds. Lich coming in 5 seconds. It's going to be a bit of a race, but if they commit to this, they could probably take the melee racks if they try. Yeah. Melee racks going down. All right, now they're getting risky. OD hex the Doom. Doom's just sitting there. He needs to get out, and they're going to disengage there. Okay.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
I don't know how I feel about the support pickup for Radiant, honestly.
What they pick up?
Yeah, well, no. Who they picked up, like the Rubik and the Lich.
It's a decent choice, to be honest. Like, it's a fair, it's a decent comp. The Lich, the only thing is OD, right? OD takes people off the map, and Lich wants that bounce, right? He wants everything to start bouncing around and hitting things. Rubik lifts people up in the air, so and I'm not sure if that affects the Chain Frost from Lich.
Doesn't.
No,
they're still targetable.
Okay. So that's the thing, right? It's the support picks. I don't think are the problem. I think the problem is letting Doom free farm as long as he did.
Yeah, just don't let carries free farm, guys. It's just always a bad plan.
Yes, seriously. I played a game the other day where just that was bad.
Anti-Mage was allowed to free farm.
Yeah.
Scythe of Ice up on the Storm Spirit, that spawned up on the side of my screen.
I saw that. It didn't quite pop all the way out.
Yeah, it tried though.
It did. Yeah, that's a huge pickup for him. That's basically a finish him out. Does Doom has 2 BKBs.
Yeah, he has a second one for swapping out. He probably has a courier following him.
No,
he doesn't.
He doesn't. Why? Do they have a second courier? No, they don't.
No, they need a second courier.
Oh, they don't need a second courier. They can afford a second courier, but they don't need it.
Well, then Doom could have 7 slots.
Oh yeah. You putz.
Hey, pros do it. I'm gonna call it.
Sure, okay. I wonder if Loda does it.
He does.
What?
I'm not kidding. When he gets 6 slotted and he needs more items, he goes 7 slot.
Get the fuck out of here. I'm done. I'm not talking about this today.
It's a common thing.
Enough! I'm not talking about it.
You're just upset that Loda does it.
I don't care.
You're a little bit butthurt.
Look, we need to focus on this game here. Even though I have a sneaking suspicion as to how this game's going to end. I'm going to... I love dogs. I want to point this out real quick. I love dogs. I'm going to strangle my dogs.
Wait, you have multiple?
Yes. Not talking too much about my life, yes.
Oh, okay. I thought you only had one. I couldn't remember.
No, that's fine.
Anyways, they just smoked up in mid.
Puff, yo.
Fair enough.
Oh, no. Right. The Radiant did. Let's see what they can pull off with this. Maybe a very interesting blink gank here. Oh, they need to shut down that Doom. He's so just manly.
How would you shut down this Doom if I might ask?
How?
Yes.
You wouldn't.
Exactly.
You would get fucked, but you need to find a way to do it. I mean, let's look at the levels. Doom is level 23 compared to OD, who's level 18. Sandy's Eclipse, wasted. Doom just sat there with his BKB. Death wards up on the Witch Doctor. Damage is coming in huge. This Tiny needs to escape. Mirana Smoke, though, gonna take him out. Pudding Pop doesn't manage to get the Electric Vortex off, or does he? No, he does. Right-click's coming in. This Rubik's gonna go down real quick, like. Doom, though, just taking tower hits like a boss. Doesn't give a fuck. Takes out that mid T2. Down that goes. This is pretty much GG for the Dire here. Wouldn't surprise me if GGs get called right now.
Nope, still not being called.
Still?
Still not being called.
Okay. Again, GG's probably coming up soon. Rubik being the only one alive again.
He's good at staying alive, or is that him just not being near the fights?
You know what? Let's not question it. Look, there's nothing wrong with a little bit of cowardice, okay?
Oh, there's the GG.
Alrighty. I think the lesson we could take away from this game is that don't let anyone free farm.
Gank, carries. That's
especially yes. If Doom's just gonna sit there and farm all day, you bet your bottom dollar that he's gonna sit there and farm all day.
Gank Doom, gank AM, gank PL,
just carries.
Gank Faceless Void, just gank whoever wants to go late game.
Exactly. Don't let your carries.
Don't let their. Carries.
Sorry.
Let your carries free farm. Let your carries free farm. Don't let theirs.
Exactly. Just it's not good. And that was basically what decided this game. Even look at Doom's GPM, 839. Incredible. Double the GPM of OD right there.
Yeah.
It's just absolutely not exact. Whatever. I'm not gonna explain myself. Fuck y'all. Anywho. So that has been, what was that? It was Maniac's Crew versus Gaming Team Serbia. Yep. Good game.
Way to go. Look at the net worth.
Yeah. Way to go, Doom. You definitely won that for your team. But anywho, my name's been Gummy Worms with my good friend and co-commentator,
Sproutt.
Yo, my boy. And until next time, guys, play more games.
Yep, and have fun.
No, don't have fun. Bye.
8 every minute.
Bye.
Bye.